My name is Joel Landy, and you're at Odradeks Coffee House for the first of the Thursday Night Hoots. Now, if you didn't know anything about the history of this space, I'll give you a very brief history lesson. 50 years ago, this place was called the Interlude Cafe, and the likes of Jose Feliciano, Phil Ochs, Dave Van Ronk, and a number of Al Cooper, a number of other people that you've heard the name of, or at least are familiar with their music, actually played here in Kew Gardens, Queens, by the tracks. This was quite the space. On Thursday night they had a hoot. Friday and Saturday paid entertainment, and you got to play the paid entertainment evenings by showing up at the hoot and impressing the guy who ran the place. You know, this is part of the scene, the extended village scene. So my goal is to bring that back. And Thursday night we want to have hoots again. If that's okay with you, Phil. Well, I consider this more than just a music. It's more than an open mic. This is a hoot. And if you know this, Steve Suffet, the history of the hootenanny backs back to the 1930s.
Around 1940 or so, Seattle, Washington.
In Seattle, Washington, where there were these rent parties, and the music for it was, they were coming up, they came up with a couple of names, and they went with...
Is that a house rent party?
Well,
yeah,
some of them were.
That's right.
Yes. According to the flyer over there, they were debating the name.
Right, they were debating the name.
And they came up with hootenanny.
A fellow named Terry Pettis, who was from Indiana, moved out to Seattle. Back in Indiana, hootenanny meant a thingamajig, or whatchamacallit, like, hand me that hootenanny over there.
Oh. Yeah.
There's some kind of thing. Yeah, it beat out a word like whizbee or thingamawee or something.
Humdinger or something.
Humdinger. So we could be calling this a humdinger, you know, if it went the other way. It didn't work out that way.
You need a Finnegan pin.
I thought it had to do with owls. It sounds like a babysitter.
Team that up with your Finnegan
Is
pin.
it also an owl?
So this is an educational evening, and I saw this in the news. Palin endorsement widens Trump's lead among idiots. Yes, from Des Moines, Iowa. An endorsement from former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin is expected to widen Donald Trump's already impressive lead among the so-called idiot voters. An aide to the billionaire said on Tuesday. While Trump was previously thought to have a lock on the idiot vote heading into the Iowa caucuses, a recent surge by Senator Ted Cruz of Texas has put the idiots back in play. Cruz has worked tirelessly in recent weeks to tailor his message to an undecided idiot, even revamping his stump speech to rid it of two-syllable words. That's why Palin supporting Trump and not Cruz is such a win for us, the Trump aide said. She's been out of politics for a while, but she still has idiot cred. The aide said that no one should be surprised by the bond between Palin and Trump. They're both reality show hosts, he said, and by lowering the bar in 2008, Palin single-handedly made Trump's candidacy possible. But even as the Trump campaign staffers celebrate the Palin endorsement, they recognize they still have their work cut out for them to secure the victory in Iowa. Getting the idiots to support Trump is only half the battle, the aide said. Now we have to make sure that they make it to the caucuses without getting lost along the way. So what does Donald Trump see in the morning that makes him who he is? He looks right into that mirror and he says, "Pundits say that I'm not PC, but I can't help falling in love with me. I'm the star of the G.O.P. and they can't help falling in love with me. As the lemmings march surely to the sea, Politics is just reality TV. Ratings win, not my policy, and they can't help falling in love with me. As the polling goes, resentment has its way, and the anger grows. It doesn't matter what I say, so vote your rage. It's a way to be, and you can't help falling in love with me, and I can't help falling in love with me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
golly gee.
Well, this is, here's one that reflects a darker shade of reality. It's uncool being at a school, feeling like a fool. I don't sleep at all. I can go to a movie show with folks that I don't know. I want to kill them all. I've got guns despite my mental history. Oh, but darling, save the last shot for me. It's the day I will come to play, blow them all away, an avenging soul. I'm alive as the bullets fly and the people die. I am in control. My life is surreal with no feeling and exciting mystery. Oh, but darling, save that last shot for me. Did you see me on your TV? There is nothing you can do. It's not over yet, believe me. Will you watch the next time too? Cops are here, there's no fear. They appear and they join the show. We are done, we have had our fun, and it is time to go. It's the end as we join this bloody legacy. Oh, my darling, you saved the last shot for me. Oh, yes, my darling, save the last shot for me. Thank you.
Who was that about?
Unfortunately, it's about a lot of people, too many.
The days rush up.
I wrote this one a long time ago when we had our first woman Supreme Court justice. I pulled it out of the book last night. I wonder why It's the men who make the rules of who will die and who goes to better schools, of who is born and whose rights we can deny. It makes no sense, I wonder why. I wonder when this grand compromise was made. I wasn't asked my opinion, I'm afraid. And now I see precious time is passing by, and there's no change, I wonder why. Why does everybody seem to understand answers they care to deny? Won't someone tell me, at least lend a hand? But you're silent, my friend, I wonder why. I wonder why I am told to watch my health, while those who speak get to sell it for their wealth. It seems for different people, different rules apply. Don't you agree? I wonder why. Loving parents teach their children not to fight. They comfort nightmares in the middle of the night. They take assurance that their child will never cry. Then they rape the world, I wonder why. Why does everybody seem to understand answers they care to deny? Won't someone tell me, at least lend a hand? But you look at me strange, I wonder why. I wonder why people scream for law and might. That's how it's been, and we still don't have it right. What are we doing? Let's give knowing that a try. What? Don't think we will? I wonder why. Why does everybody seem to understand answers they care to deny? Won't someone tell me, at least lend a hand? Have you nothing to say? I wonder why. You are turning away, I wonder why. Is this how it will stay? I wonder why. Thank you. Show me a prison, show me a jail, show you a young man with many reasons why. There but for a fortune may go you or I. Show me an alley, show me a train, show me a hobo as he sleeps out in the rain, and I'll show you a young man with many reasons why. There but for fortune may go you or I. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor. Show me a drunken man as he stumbles through the door, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. And there but for fortune may go you or I, or I. Show me the city where the bombs had to fall. Show me the ruins of two towers once so tall, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune may go you or I, or I, or I. Thank you. Before I do anything else, let me turn off this camera. Hold this, please. Thank you. These cameras, this particular camera can only stand me playing for so many minutes before it turns off. So I had to reset it. Basically, is what it is. You know, it's a time limit thing.
You got any songs about snow?
Well, actually, funny you should mention that. The ice caps are all shrinking, and our global lapse of thinking. The effects are being felt, so let it melt, let it melt, let it melt. The sea level is rising, but you can't say it's surprising. These are the cards we've dealt, so let it melt, let it melt, let it melt. The science is very clear, and irreversible time is near. The impacts will be severe, so we all have a lot to fear. Our future prospect is dimming, so I hope you take up swimming on the land where we once dwelt. Let it melt, let it melt, don't let it melt. It's amazing what you can get away with when you're smiling, really. Yes.
When you're sneezing.
A short time ago, and not far away, in those gambling houses where the bankers all play, a gazillion was stolen, but the cops never came. So who was that fool that said crime never paid? one was right. It's all how you spin it. In this world there's a sucker born every minute. In lower Manhattan, where that great temple stands, the bulls and the bears are still fleecing the lambs. And I wish Woody Guthrie was here. Well, he'd tell off the bankers with his voice loud and clear. He'd give them all hell from now to next year. And I wish Woody Guthrie was here. Well, they got fancy names for the scams that they run. Their own lawyers and judges and the politicians. They keep you in debt because that's how they roll. And when you can't pay the interest, they put a lien on your soul. Well, we went out to protest the things that they've done, the pain that they cause, and the games that they run. The police that met us, well, they're in this game too. That's right. They are losing their pensions just like me and you. And I wish Woody Guthrie was here. He'd tell off those bankers with his voice loud and clear. He'd give them all hell from now to next year. And I wish Woody Guthrie was here. Well, I wish Bernie Sanders was here. He'd tell off those bankers with a voice loud and clear. He'd give them all hell from now to next year. And I wish Bernie Sanders was here. I wish Bernie Sanders was here. Well, that's about it for us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. I want to thank Larry Block, Mr. Lawrence, Steve Suffet, Richard Benson. I'm Joel Landy. Songs of Freedom, singsingfreedom.org, www.singfreedom.org. We got flyers. All right. So next in February, the third Thursday is the 18th. Eric, you want to add anything? Did we buy enough tonight?
Oh, you guys are awesome.
All right. Thank you very much. I wanted to hear that. Okay. So we're done. I'm Joel Landy. Come visit us. Contact sheets. Okay. One more song?
One more song.
All right. One more song.
We're versus the bagels on
Do the confession.
No, I'm not going to do that. I ain't going to do that. Hey, you want to come up and jam? You want to, well,
What would you like to do?
okay. Well, there's a...
Do one more song. What song are you doing?
What do you do with the politics? Now, Pinewoods, I don't know if you got one of these Pinewoods. This is like traditional folk music society. Well, quick word about Pinewoods.
They're a traditional folk music society of New York.
If you like that kind of stuff.
What song are you doing? I'll get my guitar.
Well,
You're doing this morning.
see, with Pinewoods, you can find out what do you do with a drunken sailor, but
Yeah.
I don't traffic in drunken sailors. I traffic in politicians.
What do you do with a politician?
So we're gonna play. So we could say.
What key are you doing
What
it?
do you do with a politician? What do you do with a politician? What do you do belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning. How about make him reveal his finances? Make her reveal her finances. Make them all reveal their finances early in the morning. And it's way and up we'll rise. Way and up we'll rise. Way and up we'll rise early in the morning. And what do you do with a politician? What do you do with a politician? What do you do with a politician early in the morning? Well, see that they don't work for lobbies. Make sure they don't work for lobbies. Send them to jail if they work for lobbies early in the morning. And then tell their lies to everybody. Tell their lies to everybody. Tell their lies to everybody early in the morning. And it's way up we'll rise. Way up we'll rise. Way up we'll rise early in the morning. And what do you do with a politician? What do you do with a politician? What do you do with a politician early in the morning? That's a good way to send you out tonight. Now change the world, okay? All right, we're done.
Switches off on the mic.
Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Nice to do on a cool night.
Just say no to the games they want to play. Just say no to the platitudes they say. Let them know that we will